Now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House, while Zelensky arrived with hopes of securing Tomahawk missiles and American support to counter Russia's offensive. He was left high and dry at the end of the meeting, as Trump seemed more keen to broker an immediate peace than upgrade Kyiv's arsenal. Now, Zelensky failed to obtain Tomahawk missiles for strikes on Russia from the meeting, as the U.S. president emphasized that he didn't want to give away what U.S. needs for itself. Now, the U.S. president said that the two leaders would talk about it and they could finish the ongoing war without needing the Tomahawks.
One thing I have to say, we want Tomahawks also. We don't want to be giving away things that we need to protect our country. We have a very strong country right now. We have a strong military. We have the greatest military in the world. We have the greatest weapons in the world. I want to get this war over.
Zelensky also returned empty-handed on the question of territories. Since the beginning of the war, Moscow has made significant advances on ground and claims control over large swathes of land in Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. Now, Trump, who had earlier suggested that Ukraine could take back the territories lost to Russia, seemed more inclined for the two sides to freeze the current front line and put an immediate end to the war. The U.S. president acknowledged that any other option would make things too complicated and said that he had conveyed this to both Zelensky and President Putin.
In my opinion, they should stop the war immediately. You go by the battle line wherever it is, otherwise it's too complicated. You'll never be able to figure it out. You stop at the battle line and both sides should go home, go to their families, stop the killing, and that should be it. Stop right now at the battle line. I told that to President Zelensky. I told it to President Putin.
However, freezing the current front line would translate into huge losses for Kyiv, a prospect that Zelensky has opposed vehemently in the past. Trump also made no mention of imposing stringent sanctions on Russia, something that he had earlier claimed was on the table to force Moscow's hand into peace talks. Instead, Trump now wants Zelensky and Putin to get along a little, while Zelensky has said that he is open to direct talks with President Putin in a bilateral or trilateral format. The Kremlin has ruled out any such meeting without high-level groundwork. Ahead of the meeting with Zelensky, Trump had an over 2-hour call with President Putin, during which the two leaders agreed to meet in Hungary's Budapest in the near future, the first since the Alaska summit. The ball is now in Putin's court. It remains to be seen whether Moscow will agree to freeze the current front line, pause the war in Ukraine, and accept unconditionally the prospect of Ukraine arming itself further. Now, if Putin agrees, it could spell the start of negotiations for a lasting peace in Ukraine.